Hello, everybody, and welcome to the JVology Partner Spotlight Show. I'm your host, Krista Inochovsky, and today the spotlight is shining bright on Charlene Tessier. How are you today, Charlene? All the way from Germany.
Yes, I'm doing really well. It's a little bit late tonight, but I'm very happy to be on your Spotlight show today.
Awesome. Well, so good to have you. I really enjoy having you in our mastery program and how you show up at JVology. You bring a lot of value because you are really out there doing it. You've got a great following of people all around the world and showing with your business strength and numbers, you helping entrepreneurs like find their true fans and do that through virtual events. So let's talk about that today.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just really loving Global Lounge and Mastery. I have met so many amazing partners that has really helped to accelerate my business as well that I just didn't expect. Just the way people show up and, help everybody is just so amazing. Such an amazing community.
Yeah, I'm glad you're having that experience. I think so too. I love our members. I love our community. And really, I mean, often like if you did an event and took out everybody from JVology, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that it would leave such a small percentage. So it's wonderful to have the way that we all show up for each other. And Charlene, you've got a big summit coming up. So we're really excited. I know Jay is like super supportive and is cheering you on. So I'd love for you to share with everybody about this Strength in Numbers Summit. And I know you've shared with me, you've got some cool things that are making this really unique and different. I love how you're bringing your own twist to this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I have this is my fourth summit, actually. I did 3 last year, and this time I scaled up quite big. So this is going to be 21, 22 speakers, actually workshop style. So it's not going to just be the talking heads. We are having an engaged conversation in all of the sessions. It's next week, March 17th to the 19th, and it's all live. So it's not recorded. We encourage people to come and have conversations with everybody. We have designed the summit so that it's about helping you take your online business forward and thinking about the next step for your business. And we have 3 main categories: entrepreneurial mindset fundamentals, growth marketing strategies, and audience building connections. And I think all online businesses, those are the main areas we really need to focus on to really move the ball forward, especially in the marketing area. And then once we, of course, get that lead, nurture is really, really important. And so that's kind of what we're doing and making it a little bit different.
So let's break down a little bit of those 3 topics. This summit is definitely for entrepreneurs. That's your sweet spot and who you serve. So, all right, you mentioned the mindset piece. So you've got experts that are coming in and talking about is that right? Mindset was the first one.
That's right.
Yeah. So just like give me a couple of things that you're looking forward to those speakers bringing and like shedding light on for the entrepreneurs that are in the audience. Why is the mindset piece important for you?
So a lot of we're really focusing on entrepreneurs who are especially bringing their business online, maybe for the first time, maybe post-COVID they didn't really have a model and now they have to kind of get into it. So we really are trying to help those get online and get something moving forward there. And with the entrepreneurial mindset, many entrepreneurs, when you start out, it is a very kind of a rush of excitement. And then when you have your first kind of failure or something doesn't really go well, then all of your past, assumptions and beliefs start to come up. And this can actually continue to hinder you from actually growing your business. No matter how much time you put into leads, if you have personal blocks that can't move you forward because of limiting beliefs about, say, money. We have Monica Bozinoff talking about outrageous money goals, and she's going to help unblock that. And Stephanie Swafford will be talking about the shoulds, right, which we always hear. As an entrepreneur, you should be like this, or you should follow this guru, or do that. And so getting past that and being
on yourself is an expression I've heard. Yeah,
exactly. And just being your authentic self. And a lot of the even in the growth strategies who are marketing, like James Land, is about authentic self and not about becoming being this I don't know, entrepreneur, whoever that is, or whatever that may be. It's about actually just showing up, being yourself, and growing your business from being authentic.
Yes, yeah, James Lamb is fantastic. I'm actually in his program right now, and he's guiding everyone to really tap into your own unique superpower and rely on your authentic self to show up. But I love this whole topic of the entrepreneurial mindset. That's actually in my space as well. And I've gone into universities and taught about that. And I think it's really important for people who are either shifting from corporate into entrepreneurship to address this head on. Because if you don't look at it and you try to make that shift, you're in a whole different space, and you're going to end up just like laying flat out going, what just happened to me?
Yeah,
also it's a continual growth, right? And as much as I teach it, I also get coached on it, and I'm constantly in that space. I think mindset is an ongoing discussion and discovery in yourself. The more you grow, the more you need to kind of keep tapping inward. So.
Yes. It's for all levels of entrepreneurs. I mean, we all have blocks, we all have limiting beliefs. And as we move and progress through our business, different things appear and we have to resolve them.
Yes. I want to take a second and talk to our audience. Hi, Victoria. If you're watching this on a shared page, I ask that you just go to the little J Facette picture above the video here. Click on that. That's going to open up the original page where we're broadcasting live right now. And if you type in the comments, then we'll get to see them just like Victoria did, and we can bring your question or comment on the screen. And if you happen to be watching the replay, we appreciate that too. So comment along. You can do #replay, and any comments that you want to leave for Charlene, she'll be sure to see them.
That's cool. I've never seen that pop up before.
Oh, it's fun. So on that note, let's pivot to the second point. You said another second category of experts in your summit. What is that?
Growth marketing strategies. And because we're all looking for ways to, of course, grow our business, and finding essentially the right mechanism or path for that. So you can connect to your audience in many ways. You can either do it through a book, you can do it on stages, you can do it on virtual events. So we have different people who are coming to talk about those different areas. Like Mark Gibson, he's going to be talking about if you want to be on stages and you want to have a profitable business as a speaker, there's a lot of things you have to do. And Rochelle Wiseman is if you want to get your book out and launch your book and use that as a platform to leverage your business. So we have many different channels that we can use and quite a few experts in different sort of fields to help you with that.
Yeah, I really love that. And I like that you use growth marketing strategies. It has to be a part of the strategy. Otherwise, it becomes, oh, I just learned about writing a book. Let me do that. Oh, I just learned about speaking on stage. Oh, so-and-so's doing a great job of doing a summit. I'll do a summit. And it just, people, if you're grabbing at straws, or even if you're actually executing it, but it's not part of your overall strategy, then you're really missing out. And so I love that you're talking this in the context of a strategy. I know Mark does a brilliant job of using speaking in your strategy, and Rochelle the same with the book. So that's going to be really valuable for the audience participating in the summit.
Yeah, and I have a free worksheet. There's no opt-in required. You could go to the summit page, and the worksheet does kind of work you through that, in that it's really important that you sit down and think for yourself, where you are in your business, where do you want to go, and what are the steps or what's the way you want to get there? Because, I mean, there's many ways to get to the same destination and have success. Just because I do virtual events and that's what I love, that may not be the best mechanism for you. Maybe you prefer writing books, blogging. It's really quite personal. And I think identifying what's really, the way that's authentic for you to show up and deliver to your audience that makes sense is the best, because you'll always shine through. But if you do something you don't particularly like I used to do a lot of blogging, and it was honestly a disaster because I just hated writing. And yet everybody's like, you got to be a blogger, you got to post. And it just didn't really ever work for me. And so, you have to do the way that's the best, feels the best for you. If it's webinars, if it's podcasts, you have to know, kind of sample it, but you'll know if you hate it or not, right? Do the thing that you love doing, really.
Absolutely. Because honestly, there's more than any one person could do. You can't be everywhere all the time. And that doesn't work for anybody. So you're right. Pick the ones that you enjoy. Pick the ones where when you do it, it brings you joy. If you're doing something that feels like this is a drag just so I can get to this business that I think I want to do, every aspect of what you're doing is your business. So love every part of it. And that's why we have such amazing support in what you're doing, Charlene, in your Strength in Numbers Summit by bringing together experts like yourself that gives all of us the resources when we go, okay, I know I want to speak, but I want to do it strategically. I want to do it to the very best. So let me learn from Mark Gibson. Like or whatever that lane is, we have the resources.
And that's why we have a very so the summit is all hand curated by me. I made sure that we have one person for each kind of area, and so there isn't overlap. And that way, depending, no matter where you are in your business and what kind of journey you want to take, there's somebody at least for you in the entrepreneurial mindset, in the growth strategies, and definitely in the audience building. And in the audience building, I think it is also more applicable for pretty much everybody, because once you bring in your lead, whether it's through book, through podcast, through blog, stage, the next step is the nurture. And the nurture is one of the really key components to keep growing your business and, bringing in more and more value to your audience.
Yes, that is key. Charlene, you mentioned this is your 4th summit, and you've customized some things to really make it a full experience. Like you've seen, not only from doing your own, but being a part of other people's summits, kind of what works, what doesn't, and what you are feeling that the audience needs to engage. So share with us some of those cool things that you're doing that's maybe different than most summits. Like you mentioned the worksheet and
the worksheet's definitely one of them. One of the things I didn't mention is that we have a work from home productivity booster kind of experts, and it's Paul Michaels and Carol Cofino are coming, and they are between the sessions, because everybody has to take a break. Carol Cofino is desk yoga, so she's going to do desk yoga sessions, and alternating with that, Paul Michaels is going to be doing some walking exercises in your home.
So cool.
Exactly. And you don't even need a treadmill desk. So he's going to show us ways to just do it between Zoom calls, essentially. And so that I just love Paul. He converted me 18 months ago to do walking desk, but before I even had a walking desk, just actually putting in exercise throughout my day, so I didn't actually have to find a time to go to the gym or work out, because I have a really young daughter, and I don't have time to do any of that. And I was amazed. He was able to actually put it in my day, so I stayed productive. And I lost weight and I became more healthy. And it's just so amazing. So I really want to bring that. So that's one of the things we have. And we will be having a giveaway. We're going to have a leaderboard, and we're going to have prizes. You can win the VIP masterclass each day. Whoever gets the most exercise snacks, we call them, throughout the day. And we'll probably have a grand prize at the end of the 3 days. We also have 2 networking sessions that I'm facilitating, one on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe, and again on Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern. And this isn't sort of your run-of-the-mill networking. I facilitate it, and I make sure that we start really building connections in kind of a strategic way to find partners and ways for collaboration.
Yeah, that's really great. And we said the word worksheet a couple of times, but give us an idea. Like, what is this magical worksheet? Tell me more. What's on the worksheet?
So what's on the worksheet? Well, you can get it free without opt-in, and essentially it lays out for you. First, you identify where you are in your business now. Mm-hmm. You identify where you want to be, and then you look at the summit, the 3 categories, and from there, think about, okay, if I'm from here, I'm at point A and I need to get to point B. What are some of the talks that are going to help me move that next step forward? And then outline it lets you, choose the talks you want to do, so that it helps you clarify. And then at the end of the worksheet, of course, we have a section for you to, of course, write your next steps, because it's great to go to the summit, but if you don't implement any of the workshops, then you haven't moved your business forward one little bit. And we really do want to help you move it forward a lot more quickly if you can.
I love that. I love that. That's one of my big pieces that I teach. Learning something is informational, but in order for you to have transformation, you have to implement and make changes. And so I love that you're giving people a worksheet already asking, all right, what's the next step? What are you going to do? What are you going to implement? And how are you going to move forward with it? Because that's where the growth happens.
Yes, definitely. And that's how we move our business forward a little bit quicker too.
Yes. So Ariane is asking, where do we get the worksheet? Is the link that you gave me, Charlene, will that get them the worksheet? Is that your?
Yep, it takes you right to the home page of the summit, and right under the header, you can click that and you get access to that worksheet right now. No opt-in sign up required.
Great. So the links are posted in the chat. Everybody, make sure you go click on that and get registered, get the worksheet, get all the information that you need to know, and you block off the time in your calendar. These are really valuable. I know Charlene's done a great job. You have connection to a lot of wonderful people, and so I know those that you have speaking on your summit will offer true value. I know most of them personally and have experienced their work. So I know that everyone out there is in for a real treat. So block the time off your calendar and join them live. You said it's all live and not recorded, huh?
Yes, that's right. So if you have questions, about your next step of your business, bring them. They want to hear. I know they have content prepared, but I have prepped them all. Like, if the audience has a question, they will answer your question. So bring your questions. They really want to hear them.
Awesome. Very good. Just showing everybody that the link is there in the chat. Any last words?
Nothing really. I hope that you're able to come, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. I will, of course, be there for 3 days. And if you can come to the networking sessions, they are super fun, and a lot of people really do enjoy them. So if you're able to come, that would be great. And thank you, Adriana. Thank you for your comment.
Great.
And enjoy the worksheet.
All right. Well, I can't wait to attend the summit and then check in with you afterwards and see how things have gone. I know it's going to be a really great thing. So all of the JVology community, let's continue to support Charlene. And those of you that are hearing about this outside of our community, support Charlene and go, hey, what's JVology? And come check us out too.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.